Hello everybody, I'm going to do some vibe coding. I'm really excited. So the main rule is that I'm not going to write any code. I'm going to let the AI write the entire code. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to experiment with these agents and see the potential, the drawbacks, and just to have my own opinion really. During the session, I'm going to share a couple of screens. So the screen you're looking at right now is showing cursor on the right hand side, and just a browser on the cursor on the left hand side. Sorry, and a browser on the right hand side to navigate or to use some other AI. And then I'm also going to use this plugin on Figma called Wireframe Designer, because I would like to start fresh with an idea in mind that I'm going to explain in a minute, and I want to see which kind of design they can come up with and see if the agent then can implement them. And that's it, really simple. I'm a software engineer, so I have experience with programming, but I'm going to use Rust that I've been using it for a while, but not extensively. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to explain the app that I have in mind, and then we're going to write it down to give some context to both the wireframe designer and also to cursor. The app that I have in mind is to solve a very simple problem that I always had as a software engineer. So one thing that I always missed during my working hours was the ability to reflect on the day. So you spend the entire day programming, you have conversations, you have meetings, you have design sessions, and things happen during the design session. But sometimes we don't, I personally don't stop and think what actually happened today. We do have reflection, on incidents. We have reflection when we read the PR maybe, but we don't have reflection sometimes on how a conversation went, how an interaction went. Maybe something bad happened. So the idea of this app is to simply give you the opportunity to take notes for the day, and the app is going to ask you how you felt, maybe with some emojis, and you can have a free text where you're going to input. You can write down what happened, and then there's a section with actions of things that you want to do. Maybe you want to give some feedback to someone, or maybe you want to ask for feedback, and so on. So it's nothing complicated or revolutionary, but I want to see how the AI can handle that. Seems something simple enough that you should be able to design. So let's try some context first. So this wireframe design is asking what would you like to design. So I would like to design a desktop app that lets a user write notes down every day. The app is called Reflect. The purpose of this app is to let the user reflect about day at work. The app should ask the user how the day went, and there should be a emoji selection. This is probably all wrong what I'm doing, but it's fine. We'll see how it goes. There should also be a free text where the user can add notes about the day, and there should be a section for actions, for example, giving feedback, receiving feedback, things to improve, etc. The user should be able to see all the previous entries of reflect, and it would be nice if it was paginated. The view of old entries should be a grid with a nice preview. A plus. Let's not do it. I was thinking that we could add images on top, but I'm not gonna do it. So let's see how this is gonna look like. I only have 10 designs, so let's see. So I'm gonna press design, and it's gonna think. I have no idea how long it's gonna take because this is the first time actually using this software. And let's have a look. So, wow. Okay, so it's already. Here's a big page. I'm gonna zoom it in a second. Okay, can I close it? Yeah. Okay, so take a moment to reflect on your. How was your day? Okay, so this is asking a question. There are no mention of emojis, but we can iterate through that. We preserve this save entry. So action. Okay, it doesn't really ask me anything. There's a previous entry. There's a metric. Oh god, there's definitely too much. Their work. Okay, I'm a bit confused because I think I need to be more explicit about what the app should do. So let's write something else down. So the app. We're gonna write this down again from scratch. So what we're gonna write is the app should let the user take notes every day. The design should include 3 sections when adding a note. So it's gonna be the how was your day? This is a selection of between an emoji, 5 emojis, free text, a big oops, I can do this. A big box where the user can enter free text, and actions. A free text. A free text. Let's start with a free text where the user can enter actions. Right. The app should also give the ability to see previous entries with the preview. This app doesn't share information with other users. It is only for one user. I don't want any other pages. Let's see how this works. I don't know if this is good, but so we're gonna do plugins again. If I can find it. I found it before. Plugins, wireframe designer, 9 design left, design, thinking. Let's see. Okay, this is a bit, it's getting a bit better. Let's see. So now it's saying, take a moment. Okay, this is, take a moment. How is your day? Okay, this is weird. He left, I think he designed this on top. if I'm not mistaken. So I need to remove the previous page. Let me see if I can. Oops, nope, this one. Okay, perfect. So how was your day? Select an emoji. Okay, that's fine. Emoji selection. What about your day? Free text box, free text entry. Okay, he added an extra free text entry. Doesn't matter. Action of the day. You got any action you took? Action entry. Log your action here. Previous entries. Okay, and this is okay. So it's not what I expected exactly, but I think we can work with that. So I'm gonna delete some stuff. So for example, I will. I'm not care about this box. So let's see if I can edit this file easily. Selection, I care. Content. This content I don't care about. This list. This one. Boom. Perfect. What about your day? Free text. This is fine. Now we don't care about this free text entry. Okay. Action of the day. So action of the day is. I don't care about this list. And this is fine. And previous entry, we don't care. So we're gonna hide this one. And that's fine. So he gave a name, but I want to give the name reflect. So I'm gonna change this reflect. And I'm gonna say like this. Also put 2023. I like it. Reflect up. Okay, cool. So it's not great, but I'm gonna remove this as well. Action entry. It's fine. Simple. Now there are 3 sections, and we'll see. So I'm going to save this screenshot and I'm going to store it in Cursor. So in Cursor, I created this project with a context folder where I'm gonna add all my context. So I'm gonna add a new file. New file, nope, the one new file. I want to add the file. Let's see if I can do that. So I'm going to files. I'm going to screenshot. And 342. I'm gonna add it here. Okay, the description is here, so perfect. So we're gonna give it this nice name, rename, and this reflect. Okay, so we have some context. So now I want to add something else to my context. So I want to explain this one for cursor instead. I want to start say, okay, now let's build this up. And I need to write down a few notes for it. So we're gonna start with explaining what the purpose of the app is. So in this instance, because I'm gonna use an agent and it's gonna be like all asking questions and it's gonna iterate through and build the code. I'm gonna give a context from the side of what I'm trying to achieve. So I would like to, so I'm gonna give a title, let's say reflect app. I would like to build an app that let users reflect on about their day. The purpose, the purpose of the app is to allow users to give feedback or improve processes and practices at work by reflecting at the end or at any time of the day. Let's say just at the end, to not confuse it. But at the end of the day, users can find out what went wrong and what can be improved and why. The app should be written in Rust and it should be native. The data will be stored in a file system for the time being. In the file system. I provided a screenshot of the app in the context folder that you can look at. The app should ask how was your day, and the user can pick among different emojis. There should be a free text box where the user can write anything, and there should be an action section to list some items. For example, talk to Jordan, talk to someone about this issue. And that's it. Let's see, do you have any questions before we continue? So I'm sure I used this in the past a couple of times. There will be some question, but let's see. So initial context. So I'm going to, can I give more context here? I don't understand. Right. Added file of added. I want to add files. Reflect. Okay. Hi. Read the initial context. No, oops. I lost it. Sorry, I lost it. So initial context. And then I don't know how to use this tool, so that's the problem. Please read the initial context and let's start building the app. Always do a step at a time, and let me run the app every time. Let's see, let's start this magic. So I probably did everything wrong. Okay, so it's vomiting a lot of stuff to me. Let me increase the size of this. We don't need that one too much. Okay. Let's see what happens. So I'll help you build this reflection app step by step using Rust. Let's start with setting up the basic process structure. Okay, so I didn't want to do this because I'm already in a folder with the app. So we can just do apply. We can actually ask the AI. So basically, I don't want to do cargo new reflect app. I want to be in the existing folder, because this seems like it's going to create a new app. So and then it's going to add some code. We're going to be fun, cargo run. Okay, cool. Can you instead initialize cargo in the current folder? I don't need to create a new folder. Boom. Perfect. Okay, cool. So, oh, I was in ask. I was in an agent. That's not great, isn't it? Do the same again. I just change the cursor option from ask to agent. So the reason I don't understand this very well, but I think ask will just give you a bunch of things that you can run on your own, but agent will just do it for you. I just wanted to do it for me, so let's see. Okay, cool, that's fine. So the agent seems like he's actually doing things. Okay, cool, I like it. So initialize the Rust project. Okay, cargo in, run command, boom. Oh, okay. Unknown proxy name. First create a file. Okay. Trying to fix things on its own. That's cool. It created a file. I can see on the left hand side. It's creating a main file. Okay. And now still thinking. Okay, you want me to try to run the project? Let's run it. Boom. Same problem. Okay. So you're asking me to see the version. Bum, 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 bum. It says, I want to run it first. So you say you can run more things now, but I will just run. Oh, from the terminal. No, that's not what I wanted. Let me close this one. Unknown proxy. So let's ask if you can check online. Can you look online to find this unknown proxy name issue? Let's see. I was surprised I have to prompt it, but let's see. I think by default it doesn't search online. It has a lot of data, but if the issue is recent with the version of cursor. Oh, there's an auto search. I like it. Boom. Go for it. Be crazy. It's taking time. No, sorry. This, I thought because it was highlighting, it was actually running. I think I have to press continue. Okay, that's a bit. Found something. Oh. Okay, so the temporary fix is on set, but fine. Yeah, go for it. Run command. Yay. So it's building. The first time will take a while to build everything, but then it should be fast, hopefully. Let's see how this app looks like now. It's been what, about maybe 20 minutes that we're here, but we made a design. Let's say we starting the app. So far it's not that bad. I mean, I wasn't impressed by the design, but it could be that I definitely have to improve, the way I want to prompt something. Ideally, probably you will spend more time defining the context. Okay, so you found a new error. So something with the library. So okay, so you found the fix by searching online and it's applying the fix. Cool. Let's try to run the app again. Yes. Now, as you can see, it's building less. So where is my app? Okay, boom. So the app, oh, nice. Okay, I can see an app with the title, add your daily notes, reflect on your day and jot down your thoughts. You know what? I'm feeling being ignorant, but I don't know what jot means. Jot meaning. Oh, right. Something quickly. Yes, I like it. I like it. Jot down your thoughts. That's cool. Okay, cool. So, perfect. Let's move to the next step. A text input field, how was your day? An emoji selection sections. Okay, a free text box for more details. An action entry section. Let's start by adding these components to our abstraction, implementing them one by one. Okay. We'll add the state here later. Okay, it's fine. So this is a struct. Boom, boom, boom is doing a lot of things. I'm not reading them. Maybe I should, but I want to see how far we can get. Oh no. Got the same interset variable again. Okay. I found another problem of some mutable borrow. It's fixing it. I was wondering if I should ask the AI to, before running any cargo run, can it try to run a cargo build? Let's see how frequent this happens, because maybe doing cargo build will be faster for him, as it can check on its own, right? Anyway, let's see. So it's building. Not very fast, but okay. Wow, how was your day? There are some there are also emojis as well. So my day was great. One thing I noticed, of course, this doesn't reflect at all, doesn't mirror at all the app that we built. So I'm gonna try to ask, but that's one thing I can do. So there are many things that I can do, and I think I'm gonna start taking notes somewhere, because one thing I know is that probably I shouldn't give too many instructions at the same time, but I should keep the scope limited. So, oh, my day was great. Emoji selection. Okay, I select this emoji that doesn't really give me any feedback. I select the feedback. Say what it is about your day. Okay, my day was great. I cut my finger yesterday. This is actually true. Not yes, 2 days back. Whoop. And it is still paining. Action entry. Be more careful. No, I'm joking. Change the bandage. Add action. Oh, that's cool. You can also bin it. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So let me write some notes about things I noticed. So I'll write them first. Notes. Possible refactoring. You know what? Now I'm writing them here, but now we have cursor that we can add in context, like a new file, we refactor, all it changes. Refactor is very coding. So the app is not following the UI that I provided. Then we have cannot see which emoji I selected. I mean, there are many things I notice here, such as like the font is too small, there's no spacing, there's no save button, but probably I want to first ask to try to mimic the design, the original design, and see where it goes, because it could be that by trying to mimic the original design, it will fix some of this issue. Could you follow the original design in the reflect PNG and try to mimic as much as you can? Bam. Let's see. Add the gray background. Okay. Adjust the spacing and layout. That's cool. Make the emoji selection more prominent. Style the text box in action entry to match the design. Style the. Okay. Let's see. If this is the way to go for the future, I don't think so. The ability to prompt, to give a good description is going to be very important. And I'm clearly not doing a great job, but let's see. Run command. So now I understand. So it doesn't set all the time. So it's kind of smart. I mean, I guess. It did a few things. Let's see how many things it's gonna break. By the way, before I run this command, there's one thing I didn't do that I've done in the past that I don't do it because I'll tell you why. So I didn't write any tests. So this idea that I was instructed, so I tried this cursor once in the past, and I was basically instructed to say, look, write also the tests. And to me, it's like, if you let the AI write the tests for a POC project like the following one, not very useful, because they're not helping the AI probably to fix bugs or anything. They're not helping me because I'm not looking at the code. So in my experience, the tests are helping me design the application in a specific way, to discover the requirements, to think about what you're trying to build. But because in this case it's all about the context and the prompts you're giving, I didn't bother thinking about how would you write tests with the AI. But it's okay. So it's just a test. Right. So another borrowing issue with Rust. There was this thing I said I want to do, right? So I say ask add a rule to cursor to always try to build before asking to run the application. Something like that. So it can fix the issue beforehand. I don't know. Okay. He fixed some stuff. So let's run the command and see what the next issue is. So basically I'm using Pop OS on Linux, and this is horrible. So so it kind of the fonts are not matching very much, so I cannot even click on the text. I cannot select anything. So let's start from the top. So before actually going there, let's see the design again, because maybe I provide some very terrible design. So add your daily note, so that's fine. So then there is a subtitle: reflect on your daily and jot down your thoughts. Okay, that's fine. So it's missing the header with reflect. That's okay. I don't mind very much. How was your day? The emoji selection it's fine, but it's very low. And then there is what about your day? There's nothing about that. So let's start fixing one thing at a time. I'm thinking here to go through the top. So I'm gonna explain what I'm trying to do to the AI as well. So I'm looking at the screenshot called reflect PNG. I'm going to help you making the app closer to the original design by explaining the differences. The app is, I want to say something else. I'm going to fix one issue at a time. The app header is missing. The one with the gray circle and reflect as title. Can you add it exactly the same as the design? Let's see. Spadaboom. By the way, if anyone is gonna watch this video, then I'm gonna post on YouTube, and he wants to give feedback, just please do. I'm gonna send some links about where you can find me on LinkedIn if you want, or on GitHub, but don't worry about it. I'm not. Anything is welcome. I actually never worked this way, so this is fun. I will be very stressed if I have to do this at work, because basically it is like a new job completely. Okay, so yeah, it seems like it did something. So let's run the command. Sorry, I got distracted. My own thoughts. I'm not reading everything. I'm just going through. At the end of this session, in about 10 minutes, I will commit this code in a public repo that I have, and I will check first if there is nothing crazy, like I don't know, and managed to get all my passwords somehow and put them in the local in my local changes. Okay, so reflect is not bad. It's similar. Of course, it cannot match the font. The spacing on the top is not great. I can see there's a weird padding system, but it's fine. We'll continue from there. We'll nudge it at the end. So, but one main thing I want to do is that the main background is black, and I don't know if this is a system issue, something didn't pick up, because maybe assumed that it would be white by default. I'm in a dark mode, so I wanted white. For now, I just want to follow the design. I don't care about dark mode. So let's do that. The next thing I notice is that the background of the app is black or dark gray. I don't know, black. Can you make it white to match the design? Please don't change anything else. Spadaboom. Let's see. I'm also using a widescreen monitor, so I don't know if this is appropriate for kind of streaming or recording yourself, but for me it's very pleasant. But I'll see the video at the end and I'll regret my decision. So let's see. So I'm gonna press run command. Yeah, I don't know what you've done, but color white, a visual window of panel fill. Yeah, it's fine. Run command looks good to me. No issue this time. It still takes some time to build. I don't know if this is a rusting or I've done something wrong. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Except for the font that is gray and everything else, but this is fine. It's starting to get there. I'm going to make sure that the font uses black now. That's my next step. So this gray, it might be better, but I wanna basically just follow the design really. Text, the font color in the app is gray, while the rendering, the screenshot is, while in the screenshot is black. Can you change that? Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, I'm not doing a great job because it feels like with this pace, I'm basically this will take you probably this less time to do it on your own, and you'll spend less money. But I'll find out better approaches soon. I think we're gonna explore different approaches to this. Maybe we can incorporate more than one change. Cool, this is perfect. I love it, kind of. But yeah, so let's try. Okay, let's try now to fix the second box. So the gray header with add your daily note, reflect on your day and jot down your thoughts. So there are a couple of things we want to do. I don't like this white space on the right and left hand side. We want the font to be white, maybe more space, but I'm not gonna be too specific. Now I'm gonna try to ask the AI to mimic the design. So can you now mimic exactly the design for the gray header, the one where there is a title, add your daily notes, and the subtitle. I don't care about using the same font, just match colors, spacing, and color and spacing. Colors and spacing and fillings. I don't know how to say the fillings. You know, the fact that there's no white space. So it did catch the gray background is lighter than our current one. Okay, the text appears to be white. The spacing seems different. Okay, I don't think he understood about the white space on the left and right hand side. So let's see. Okay, so it did it. So run command. Okay, that's better, but I really don't want a space on the left and right hand side. So let's see. There is still something different. I notice white space on the left and right side of the app. Can you remove it by checking the design? I'm just by the way, I'm stressing the how do you get things closer to what they look in your design. Now probably we don't have to go in this detail, in the sense it's okay, it's good enough to prove what it does, what it doesn't do, but I think from now on I'm gonna just to make sure that the functionality is there, and the design, I can be more relaxed about how it's gonna do it. So I remove the outer margin. Okay, let's see. I have these project rules, as you can see, but I haven't used them very much. I just said use Rust, but no, it changed the background to be right. Okay, so we're gonna enter in a loop now. Is the craziness loop. So two things happen. So there's less space at the top because there were 2 pixels at the top. I think that's what happened. That's fine, and everything became black. So let's first say that by making this change, background is now black. Can you add a rule where you don't make other changes when I prompt you to make changes? Boom. So I don't think I try to ask other rule in the rules, but I don't think I don't know if you can do that. Last thing I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna stop the session here. Okay, so it didn't work. I mean, it did work. You went back to it, but you added the 2 pixel, the white space. So we're going to ignore it. We're gonna add it to the changes. I'm gonna say add in this section. So we're gonna add another list. Say white space on the gray header, and we're gonna say not enough space at the top, and that's it. So for now, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's see the PNG again. It's funny, I don't think it even changed the gray, to be fair, to be different, but this could be also my monitor that display things in a different way. Anyway, so that's for today. This will be part 1. Not that I did very much, but it was fun to try. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, or even if you didn't, just let me know, write some comments, text me privately. I appreciate any feedback. Thank you very much.